Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our preseason testing event, and we're going to be jumping into testing here in the Champions Division and see what we could do. All right. So we see Vettel and Guan Yu Zhou getting a 20% buff here for the preseason testing event, and we're going to be taking a look at Vettel here. All right, so right now we're seeing basically a visual glitch where we're seeing Vettel is currently over the 80 marker, and as you know, drivers are maxed out at 80, so that's some form of visual glitch that should be getting fixed pretty soon. Orzo, on the other hand, is nowhere near, even at max level, nowhere near either of our drivers, so he's not usable for us. So we'll be using Vettel or Verstappen. All right, so let's jump on into our first race and see what we could do here. Remember to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get some likes on this video and jump on into our first race. Here we go for our first race on Bahrain. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we get here. Vettel has been qualifying pretty nice, and we see Verstappen right behind him. There we go, P5, P9 for Seb Vettel. So the 20% buff is definitely boosting Seb Vettel's performance. And as you know, it's a qualifying round. We're not going to be using any boosts in the qualifying round, and we'll only use light boosts in the opening round and push on there. Oh no! Yesterday was Tuesday. I forgot to do the boost guide video for the event yesterday. Man, I forgot that we switched it to Tuesday yesterday. And plus with the new update and all, that one kind of threw me off there. But alright, we'll still try and get the boost guide video out there for you guys to use, hopefully. Or we'll just miss this one and we'll get you guys in the next one. Alright. Let me see what tires are in front. Mediums and hard, so that means we could push Vettel for P1 nice and early here. So we'll just let Vettel put some pressure on those two guys in the front and try to pick them off one at a time. Cut down there and boost back up here. And we'll cut down back over Verstappen there. Alright, there we go, picking off one. And who's now in front? Wait, wasn't it two guys in front? Alright, so we got one. There's the next one right up the road there on his mediums. Cut down here a little bit and boost up here a little bit. And cut down back with or Verstappen there. Alright, so our Vettel is going to be going to pit now. We're going to boost him from here. We're going to do a no servicing pit stop. We're coming back with no servicing. Or let's do servicing and finish and get some fresh servicing time on our car here, as we're doing a two-stop strategy with or Vettel. And we're basically doing a one-stop with or Verstappen. We kind of wanted Vettel to get a really fast pit stop there, but it's alright. We're going to come back with hards for our Verstappen and just boost him to finish from there, as we push now or Vettel to go and pick up positions to pass those who are going to be going into pit. Now we can boost now or Verstappen from here. Alright, so Leclerc should not go to pit. He should continue on his hards, blocking us. There he goes, continuing, and then we should pass him down the inside. What a pit stop that was from Verstappen to come back out in front of us. Let's see if we can get the jump. We got blocked by P8 with or Verstappen. The blockage from the pit lane is just horrible. This season, definitely horrible. Doesn't matter if you get in there before or after, you're still gonna get blocked, and it's just horrible. Alright, you could get in there before the AIs and they will still get out before you. The blockage is just incredible this season. All right, let's cut that down to regular driving and cruise behind as Verstappen try to pick up some position here. All right, so Vettel, AI Vettel will be going back to pit. He's in P6. And Verstappen should pick up another position when he does go to pit there, and possibly try to squeeze past some of these guys on hards, on mediums if he can, with the boost to pick up an extra position. Alright, we're gonna boost or Vettel in a minute here to go hunt down P1. Alright, so there we go, up to P7 with Verstappen picking up Lando Norris and Vettel from the pits. And now we're gonna boost or Vettel from here. Here comes or Verstappen hunting down P6. Right, Vettel will not have enough fuel to boost to finish, so let's see if he can squeeze in front just now. Down the inside, down the inside. He tried. He tried. If he had the boost, I think he would have made it. And we see a component failure on the rivals Vettel. Round the outside goes or Verstappen. Didn't manage to pick up any position. Down the inside now of Hamilton. Come on, hold off Norris. Don't give back this position to Lando. I would rather you stay in P7 instead of losing the position to Norris. Alright, so he's back now up to P6. Nice. Alright, so great drive there from Verstappen. Great drive from Seb Vettel as well. As Verstappen now crosses the line in P6 to hold that one for a nice 42 points for us there. We'll take that, and then we'll jump on into the next race and see what we can do in that one. Alright, so with a 33% chance of rain here, I swapped in Lewis Hamilton instead of Max Verstappen in case it was a wet qualifiers, and it is a wet qualifiers, and we see Seb Vettel qualifying up to P2 and Lewis Hamilton is in P10. Then it's going to be jumping into a dry race. Alright, so we're going to start up both drivers on softs here. Since Hamilton is already in the back in a good distance from Vettel, we're going to start him off with softs. And then we're going to go fast start method with both drivers real quick so they get a good start. Alright, Vettel out in P1, nice. Hamilton up to P9. Looking like he can squeeze into P8. He goes too wide. He still recovers good in P8 though, so that's good. And Vettel is just gone. Down the inside goes Lewis Hamilton up to P7. Can he get AI Hamilton? No, he cannot. We're going to let him continue to try around here, and then we're going to cut him down. Alright, so no, he did not there, so we're going to cut him down to conserve, as we want to do the maximum of 3 laps with him here. Now we could run Lewis on a separate strategy and just go regular driving for the remaining 3 laps. So he keeps a nice close distance to the pack in front. And where we could give him some boost like that, we'll give it. And there he goes, losing a position. So we're going to cut him down. He's not going to be able to do too well on that strategy, as he's just lost a position. Alright, so we're going to just let him cruise here and come back to mediums and do 4 laps. Or we could come back to those hards and boost him to finish from there. But I might come back to the mediums mainly and boost him to finish from there. Alright, let's see who's in front. We have mediums and soft tires in front. What we're going to do now, since we've saved such a good amount of tires with Lewis, we're going to boost him from here. And then we're going to put in our go to pit orders for fresh mediums for our Vettel, who's out in P1. Lewis trying to get back up on AI Verstappen here. Can he now? No, he cannot. Inside line. He holds the inside line, but AI Verstappen also holds that inside line to defend. Around the outside. Nope. Go wide. Nope. AI Verstappen is holding. He's not giving it up just that easy, Lewis. You have to work for it if you want it here, Lewis. Let's see if we can aim for a late pit technique. Let's cut that down. Nope, no late pit here. So we'll just go to pit behind Verstappen. Switch on these mediums. No jump on Verstappen. We got pushed all the way back to P10 after that round of pit stops. Let's see who's in front. Alright, so we have some mediums and hards who have not pitted just yet. That will be going to pit. We want to boost or Hamilton for one lap here, just to see if we can possibly pick off some of those who are going to be going to pit, and possibly pick up some positions as we go along the way as well. We're up to P9 now. Alright, so we have Leclerc will be going to pit, Hamilton will be going to pit, and they're just right up the road there. There is Lewis now going into pit, and Leclerc should be going to pit as well. Nope, Leclerc going around for another lap. And Lewis Hamilton pit stop was so fast that we didn't even catch up to pass him. And we took that corner pretty wide, so we didn't get to go to the inside line. Now we get the inside line of Lewis. Will we get the position? Yes, we do. Alright, so we have Leclerc that will be going to pit. We have to save some tires. Can't push Lewis too hard on these mediums because we want them to go for 4 laps and not 3. So we'll save some, cut back down. We want to see who is going to go to pit. Just Leclerc. Just Leclerc. So we should pick up on Leclerc going to pit and move up to P7. Cut Lewis up to regular driving as he moves into P7. Right. And we see our Verstappen or Vettel basically holding down P1 from the start to the finish. No worries for Seb Vettel there. Alright, so nobody's going to be going back to pit, so we'll see Lewis just holding for P7 here. So we're going to slow him down just a bit so we save enough tires to go to finish. We see the rival Norris suffering a breakdown because he did not service. So the AIs normally like to play it just right. They don't leave any room for nothing. So they rather to suffer a breakdown at some point in the race than to service and get a slow pit stop. This is why when you check the pit screen, you'll see the AI's pit stop are about 2.5 seconds and close just by a few hundredths off from 2.5. We'll check it after this one, and just to show you guys what I'm talking about here. Right, so nobody running out. So P1, P7 it is going to be for this one. We can make a last minute stint. Push here to see if we can squeeze past. Ooh, Vettel suffering a breakdown. Squeeze past him. There we go for P6 at the finish line. Alright, we'll take that. Look at that, P3 also suffering a breakdown there. Or was it was P4? There he is up there with his breakdown. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a quick look now at the debriefing screen. I'm just want to show you the pit stop time of the AIs is like 2.5 and close. So everybody's gonna be like a little bit, few hundredths of a second off 2.5 seconds. There it is, 2.479 is the best from Leclerc, and everybody's just a little off, not by a lot. So everybody's kind of in that pit range. All right, let's jump on into our next race. 76% chance of rain here, and it's a dry qualifiers. And we still had, because I saw the 76%, I kept in Lewis and Vettel. But it's a dry qualifiers. We still got a good qualifier, P4, P9, and it's going to be into rain here. All right, so since we're so close, we're going to go for the split strategy here, mediums and softs, and we don't know how long it's going to take to the rain. So 3 minutes to the rain. So I think we could do 4 laps with or Hamilton, and we could do 3 laps no servicing with or Vettel. then into servicing into wets. All right, so that's the plan. Vettel started at P4, so he lost a position. And no inside line there, so we'll cut him down there. Lewis actually picked up a few positions as he starts in P9, so he picked up 2 positions. Let's give Vettel some support. See if we can squeeze by the fight here. There we go, picking up Lewis as he was just passed. So we want to squeeze by there before he get back into his swing. All right, so 4 laps with or Hamilton, and we're doing 3. Ooh, safety car. Albon crashed. There he is, P24 around there, crashing out. All right, so we're going to take advantage of this safety car. So it's currently a virtual safety lap going around. So that's going to be the third. The second lap is going to be a virtual safety. The third lap is going to be the safety lap. So we could come back to wets from now under the safety car. And we should regain, the race should restart in wet conditions. Let's see if I'm right. All right, so we're going to take our stop for wets. And we want to see if the game, by the time the race should restart, if we're going to be on the right tires is what we want to see. So we're down to P14 and P7. All right, so we have a minute 30 under the safety lap as we cruise on ore, and it's going to be heavy rain as well, so the weather is going to catch up real fast when the restart. So we're going to cruise here. All right, so we have 1 minute 15 seconds to go. Let's look if I made the right call here, guys. All right, we have 1 flat minute and halfway up the track to go. Halfway up the track to go, guys. Halfway. And everybody's on nice clean tires. So I doubt everybody, only these softs might go to pit. The mediums and the hards are going to want to continue. All right. 44 seconds. Almost at the entrance. There it is down there. With about 30 seconds, we're going to leave. We're going to be restarting in about 30 seconds. All right, so here comes the restart. At about 30 seconds, we're going to boost our drivers. Down the inside they go, so they pick off those who are going to be going to pit and manage to hold their positions. Once they're boosting, they might be able to hold off some of these cars and hold their position because they're boosting. As you can see, Vettel here holding up AI Vettel and holding back those guys on regular tires. And we see our Hamilton here holding off and holding back those guys on regular tires. See, there you see, now it's going to be wet conditions where our tires are going to kick in. Now all those on soft, so they didn't go to pit. Those on soft didn't go to pit, they ran 0 tires. So we just burned down a good amount of our wet tires. So we're going to cut down here as we pass the pit lane. Hamilton passing the pit lane. It's up to P7. They're going to cut down there. All right, so we see Vettel picking up P1. And we see our Hamilton. Let's give him some support to pass AI Vettel here, who's on regular tires, up to P5. And we have George Russell in front of our Hamilton here. And we're going to give him some support to pass Russell, as we have to kind of boost past them. If you just allow your drivers to sit behind them, you would think that because they're on a slower tire, they will like move out the way and let your drivers just pass, and that's not the case. You have to boost by them. If you don't boost by them, your drivers are going to sit behind them, especially on conserve. They're just going to sit behind them for the remainder of the race. All right, looks like we're going to have to go to pit with Lewis Hamilton here. Doubt these tires are going to be able to make it to finish. So we're going to have to make a 0 servicing stop with Lewis. So we'll boost him there. While or Vettel will go for the final lap with him. Let's see if we can get or Hamilton back out in like P8. Nope. He's back out in P9. Alright, so we're going to boost him to finish from there. Where is Vettel? Halfway through the lap, and he's at 8%, 7% remaining. He's going to run out and lose P1. So we needed to make another stop with him. So I think we made that pit stop a little bit too early for those wet tires. So they peeled off, especially because we boost for that section. There is where they peeled off. So P3, P9 for us if Perez can squeeze. Hamilton can squeeze on Perez. No, he got glitched back. So P3, P9 in the end. Still a great race for us. We'll definitely take that and jump on into our next race. Here we go for our final race of the qualifying round. We're on the Red Bull Ring for this one. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we could get here. Alright, P7, P11, P1, P8 for the rival. Alright, so we're going to keep Vettel on those mediums. We want to do 4 laps, come back to hards and boost the finish. As for Lewis, we want to do 5 laps, come back to mediums and boost the finish. Alright, so let's go with the fast start method for both drivers and see if they pick up any positions. There we go, Vettel up to P5. Nice. Lewis Hamilton in P11. What position did Lewis start the race in? I'm not sure. He kind of lost position there. He's just dropping back now. Down to P13. Cut that off and cut that off. Remember, the Red Bull Ring is a slower, shorter track, so you will get thrown off with the fast start method really fast at the Red Bull Ring. Alright, so we see Vettel moving up to P4, then back down to P5. And we see Hamilton kind of struggling here in the back, trying to pick up some position, trying to maintain. We're going to cut him up to regular driving, give him some support around here, and see if we could get him back into the swing. We should have switched in Verstappen here. That's what we should have done. Alright, so let's go there with Lewis. And we'll keep our Vettel on conserve for now. Give him some support to hold P5. Lewis glitching all over the place, losing positions. Alright, holding back P14, give him some support. Cut that down. Alright, so we want our Seb Vettel to go for this final lap. And then we're going to bring him into hards and go to finish with those hards. Alright, so P1 has a nice little lead on him. We're going to boost our Vettel from there. Put in our go to pit orders for those hards. And then we're going to boost our Hamilton right about from here. And see if he can go pick up some position. As some of those hard soft tires are going to be going to pit. And we want to pick up like all of those on soft. So we're going to go to pit. And we're just going to come back to mediums on Hamilton. Nice inside line there from Lewis. We're going to cut him down here. Though we don't want to team orders, but we're going to have to take that team orders. We don't want it in the corner. Don't team order him in the corner. Now you could pass. Now you could pass. Give him back some support to hold his position. Cut him back down so he slows down the rival as he now goes into pit. Alright. Let's see where we could get our Hamilton out here. Hamilton getting blocked by Ricardo, dropping all the way back to P17 because of that block. Once again, we see the AI's pit stop being too fast, causing blockage in the pit lane for us once again. Alright, we see our Vettel moving up to P4, which is nice. Can Hamilton pick up any position? Right, so he can't pass Ricardo currently. He's stuck. And he's losing positions. Yeah. Alright. So we'll just let them race and finish the race wherever Hamilton finishes. And we see a good race from our Vettel. We should have switched in Verstappen here for this race. But it is what it is. We'll take the point what we get anyways. As our Lewis Hamilton is not really performing here at all for us on these mediums. Right. From once we saw him got blocked by Ricardo, it was lights out for Lewis from there. As you can see, Ricardo is basically just holding him, not giving him a chance to pass. Even if Ricardo tries to pass somebody and he fails, or Hamilton is following right behind him, so he's gonna fail as well. Alright. Give him some support and cut back down. We see or Vettel finishing the race in P3, and or Hamilton looks like a P13 finish. If he can hold, give him some support to hold P13. Yep, there we go. So that looks like a 34 points for us. We'll take it. Alright, so let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your events. Let me know how your qualifying is going. I think that score should get us, this score should get us through into the next round. Look at that match. But yeah, this score should get us through into the next round with no issues, as it's just a qualifying round. There we go, 157 should get qualified. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your events. Use code word boost down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. All good, guys. Bye. Shout out to Marco Pedrana, Vid Mantis, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
They say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways.